The Fallout series is one of the most popular video games in the modern era, so it was inevitable that they would make a TV series on it. Hi, my name is Tia, your content manager for Geek Vibes Nation. Before I get on with this spoiler-free review of Amazon Prime's Fallout series, I have a few disclaimers. One being that this review is based on the first 4 episodes given to me by Amazon Prime. I'll make another review when the full 8 episodes come out to the public. That way we can talk spoilers. The next is that I've never played the Fallout games. My boyfriend Paulie has played Fallout 4 a few times, and I've watched him play it, so I'm familiar with the premise of the games. Not having played it, though, I feel works out for me and will work out for the others who wonder if they'll even be into the show or be lost watching the series despite not playing the video games. The Fallout television series does a good job in establishing the world this story takes place in, so you can enjoy it without having ever played the video game. Fallout comes from Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan's Kilter Joy. If you don't know who these two are, they're responsible for HBO's Westworld. And considering how good the first 2 seasons were, the seasons in which they were the most involved in, I was excited to see what they could do with the Fallout world. The show stars Ella Purnell, Aaron Moten, Walton Goggins, and the cast is also joined by Kyle MacLachlan, Moises Aries, and Michael Emerson. The main premise of the Fallout series is increased tensions between countries of the world lead to a nuclear war, which causes a lot of civilization to hide in bunkers underground, while the rest of humanity is left to fend for themselves in the Fallout wasteland. The show itself takes place 219 years after the collapse of society. After a brief flashback to the past, right as the bomb went off, we are introduced to one of the stars of the show, Lucy, played by Ella Purnell. Lucy is a vault dweller who is excited to find a potential husband and rebuild America. Her and the other members of Vault 33 have lived entirely underground, where they are completely provided for thanks to the company Vault Tech. The show is able to encapsulate the retrofuturism style from the games, and as someone who really enjoys that style, I have to say that it's really well done. It's equal parts aesthetically pleasing and surprisingly unsettling. Due to shocking and unfortunate circumstances, Lucy is forced to venture outside of the vault. Not only is it her first time outside of the vault, but it is the first time of any of the vault dwellers in 219 years. It's for good reason. Not only are there still high radiation levels, but it is a literal wasteland. It's not on the level of The Walking Dead, but something more akin to a funky Peter Pan version of Mad Max. And Lucy is not our only main character. We have Aaron Moten as Maximus, a squire of the Brotherhood of Steel. If none of those words made sense to you, don't worry. They still don't really make sense to me. Considering Fallout is developed by Bethesda, whose other popular game franchise is Elder Scrolls, a medieval role playing game, I guess the Fallout series had to include something to do with knights. Now, Maximus is an interesting character. In fact, the whole Brotherhood is an interesting anomaly to me that I hope to find more about as the episodes go on. They're fairly real life modern military with almost no touch of that retrofuturism that is heavily included in the rest of this world. Then at the same time, we have these almost Iron Man like suits they wear, but yet other members are in monk robes. The metal men are considered knights, and they have squires that even call them my lord. Maximus is ambitious, but hasn't lost his humanity. Even if he's hesitant to extend his reach, he's doing it slowly. I'm interested in him being explored more as his story virtually left off in episode 3. And then there's Walton Goggins as the ghoul slash Cooper Howard. I'll admit the primary reason why I wanted to even watch Fallout was due to Walton Goggins. This man just knows how to act and steals every scene he's in. If watched Justified, and I'm sure plenty of people watched Justified for Timothy Oliphant, but let's be real, after a while you were watching Justified for Walton Goggins. I mean, When the cast directors need a zombie like cowboy, who else can play him other than Walton Goggins? I mean, Walton is just doing his damnedest and he's making it look effortless. But this isn't just a monster of the week. The ghoul is a cold character, but Cooper Howard has depth, and you can see them merging throughout the episodes. Seriously, it's really cool to see the flashbacks of Cooper Howard and then see how that character developed and who he is now as the ghoul. I can't get into too many spoilers. I actually can't get into any spoilers at all, but just know that it's more than just, oh, the ghoul, which is almost like Fallout's version of zombies. No, this character is really well developed, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that he is played by Walton Goggins. Some of the best scenes are between Lucy and the ghoul, and I did not expect that. Certainly, Lucy's interactions with the ghoul is preparing her for this rough world in ways that she wasn't expecting, even if it was unintentional on the ghoul's part. I'm saying it now. These scenes are a fan fiction writer's dream. If you know, you know. As mentioned before, the retrofuturism is such a well done aspect of the show, but that's not it. It's stylish, well paced, and as mentioned before, does a good job in establishing these characters and the rules of the world. What I also like is how every aspect of the story is interesting. We're not always solely focused on Lucy, and we're not always outside of the vault. Even now that Lucy is on her mission, the show also lets us know what's going on with Vault 33 in the aftermath of the events that even caused Lucy to have to leave the vault in the first place. Moises Aries, as Norm, Lucy's brother, is also going through his own interesting experience, and we're exploring more of the vault. If you've played the game specifically Fallout 4, you'll know that Vault Tech is not everything it seems to be. Something is definitely wrong down there. Now, this review is already getting a little too long, so let's do this in rapid fire. The music is great. I just love the sound of the 50s, and they add an eerie element when paired with the desolate wasteland we're presented with. If you like music like Johnny Cash and all that, you'll definitely love the music soundtrack here. It's definitely a bloody show that doesn't shy away from gory and the weird, so be prepared there. If you watch other shows from Amazon like The Boys, think that level of gore pretty much. It's a good looking show, and Amazon has the money to pull it off. If I had to talk about something negative, I think the Brotherhood is a little weird, but I think that's more on me having not played the games than anything else. Um, just to let you know, your companion dog will be around. So be prepared for that. I love a good German Shepherd, and the German Shepherd in this show is certainly a good boy. People love the Fallout series. I mean, as someone who has never played the Fallout games, I am very well aware of the retrofuturism, the characters that are in it. People have merch. They act as if things like Nuka-Cola are real in real life. And that is cool and great. And I absolutely love that sort of immersion when it comes to a fictional world. As someone who absolutely positively loves the Game of Thrones series, loves The World of Ice and Fire by George R. R. Martin, sometimes I talk about that as if it is a real world thing. So it is so cool in our fandom, nerdy, accepted world that you can feel completely immersed in a world like that, is what I'm trying to say. So that's amazing. So if you are that level of Fallout fan, I think you'll be happy. Again, this is coming from the perspective of someone who has never played the game, so I cannot compare and say necessarily that everything will be faithful to the games as maybe it should be. But as someone who is watching it as a TV viewer, I think you'll enjoy it. I think that video game fans will enjoy it. I think people who have never seen the games will also enjoy it. It is fun. It is exciting. It has a lot of twists and turns. There's uneery settlement. There's this postmodern, themes to it. And then also there are not to get deep or anything like that, but the whole subject of a nuclear wasteland and countries going to war with each other and causing the absolute destruction of humanity seems sometimes a little closer to reality than we would care to admit. But that is just me. So I have really enjoyed this show so far. Again, Amazon Prime gave a select amount of people screeners to the first 4 episodes. So there are 8 episodes in total. I do not know what happens in the next 4 episodes. I am looking forward to them. As soon as the 8 episodes are out for viewers to consume, I will do another review that is actually full of spoilers so we can really talk about what went on and all that good stuff. In the meantime, I know that it premieres on April 11th, which is a new date for the series, which is cool. I don't know when this is actually going to go up because when I got the series, it said embargo to further notice. So I'm not sure if this review is going to go up before the show premieres or the day it actually premieres. But either way, let me know what you think about the Fallout series. Are you excited for it? Have you played any of the games? If so, what is your favorite game? Let me know if I should even start with the series, and if so, what game should I even start with? Anyway, again, this review has gone on for long enough. So this is the review that we have on the YouTube channel. We actually do have a written review as well, written by my associate Lane. I will link that article down below in the description. So please make sure you check that out if you want to see his perspective of the show, as well as a written review if you don't have time to watch this on YouTube or any of that stuff. So I'll link that down below. So if you want to read and see what the difference is between how I feel about the show and how Lane feels about the show, please do that as well. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, let us know, and all that good stuff. In the meantime, it is very late at night that I'm recording this, and I am now blabbing because I'm off script. So my name is Tia, your content manager for Geek Vibes Nation. Until next time, guys, bye.